That bottle of full synthetic oil sitting on the shelf? There's a good chance it's not fully synthetic at all. And the story of how that became legal starts with one of the biggest names in the industry, Castrol. In this video, I'm walking through 11 full synthetic oils that use cheaper base oil than the label suggests, why that shortens engine life, and then 7 oils that are genuinely built the way the label claims. By the end, you'll know exactly what to check on any bottle before you buy it, and it takes 5 seconds. Let's start with how this whole thing started. The Castrol story, why full synthetic doesn't always mean what you think. Quick oil chemistry, kept simple. Base oils are graded in 5 groups. Groups 1 and 2 are conventional, lightly refined crude oil. Group 3 is crude oil refined so heavily it behaves a lot like synthetic, but it's still made from crude. Group 4 is PAO, polyalphalafin, built molecule by molecule in a lab. That's what synthetic meant for decades. In the late 1990s, Castrol switched its Suntec line from Group 4 PAO to Group 3 oil. Cheaper to produce, and kept calling it full synthetic. Mobil filed a complaint, not in a courtroom, but with the National Advertising Division of the Better Business Bureau, the industry's self-regulating ad watchdog. In 1999, the NAD ruled in Castrol's favor. Group 3 oil, refined enough, could legally be marketed as synthetic in the US. That ruling didn't just affect Castrol. Almost every major oil brand followed the same playbook within a few years, because Group 3 is roughly half the cost of true PAO. That's the real story, not a court case, an advertising ruling that changed an entire industry's definition of one word. Does that automatically make Group 3 oil bad? No, a well-adultized Group 3 oil can outperform a poorly adultized Group 4 oil. But it does mean the word synthetic on a bottle tells you less than you think. Keep that in mind as we go through this list. 11 oils that don't deliver what the label promises. 11 Castrol Edge Full Synthetic, the brand that started it. Edge is Group 3 based, not PAO. Consumer reports and independent lab testing still rate it a solid performer for daily driving. The additive package is genuinely good. The catch is the price. You're paying synthetic level money for a Group 3 base. If you're running it, don't stretch past 5,000 to 7,500 miles between changes. 10 Peak Full Synthetic, less common in the US now, but still on some shelves. Peak leans heavily on hydrotreated base oil with very little PAO content. It technically meets API standards, but the additive package is thinner than premium brands, meaning less protection against whereas the oil ages. Treat it as a short interval oil, not a long life one. 9 Walmart SuperTech Full Synthetic SuperTech is blended by Highline Warren using Group 3 base stock. Same category as Castrol, just at a lower price point. For a commuter car doing normal driving, it holds up fine. The concern is heat. Group 3 oils without a premium additive package lose film strength faster at sustained high temperatures. The kind a turbocharged engine generates on a hard highway pull. Fine for a grocery getter. Not what I'd choose for a boosted engine. 8 Chevron Halocline Full Synthetic Chevron makes its own Group 3 base stock through an isomerized dewaxing process and blends in a small amount of PAO. It passes API where testing without issue for normal driving. Where it separates from true PAO oils is at the extremes, very cold starts and sustained high heat. For a normally aspirated engine in typical conditions, it's a dependable, unremarkable oil. For anything pushed hard, look further down this list. 7 Valvoline Daily Protection Synthetic Blend, here's the trap. This sits on the shelf right next to Valvoline's actual full synthetic line, at a similar price, with similar packaging. Synthetic blend has no regulated ratio. A bottle could be 5% synthetic and 95% conventional oil and still legally use that label. Treat any synthetic blend like conventional oil. 3,000 to 3,500 mile intervals, and never in a turbocharged engine. 6 Preston Full Synthetic Preston built its name on antifreeze, not motor oil, and it shows. The company doesn't own a refinery or blending facility. It buys private label Group 3 oil and puts its name on the bottle. The US motor oil market has dozens of brands but only a handful of actual producers. ExxonMobil, Shell/Pennzoil, BP/Castrol, Chevron, and a few independents like Warren Oil. Anything outside that group is buying whatever base stock is cheapest that month. 5 STP Full Synthetic STP built its reputation on fuel additives, not engine oil, and its motor oil lineup is thinner because of it. Notably, it doesn't offer a 0W20 grade, which is the factory fill spec on a huge share of modern engines. That gap alone tells you the formulation isn't built around the thinnest, highest tech viscosity grades that need genuine high-quality base stock to perform. 4 Quaker State Full Synthetic Quaker State is owned by Shell, the same company that makes Pennzoil Platinum using Shell's gas-to-liquid, GTL, process, a genuinely premium technology. But that tech doesn't go into Quaker State. It's positioned as Shell's budget tier, built on conventional Group 3 base oil. Same parent company does not mean same product if you want Shell's GTL technology, by Pennzoil, not Quaker State. 3 Raven SVS, Standard Synthetic. This one's here less as a warning, and more as an example of doing it right. Ravenol labels SVS as synthetic, not full synthetic, because it openly uses a highly processed Group 3 base rather than PAO. It's an honest label paired with genuinely strong performance. Ravenol's NOAC volatility numbers, how much oil evaporates under sustained heat lower is better, are competitive with true PAO oils. 2 quick lube chain house brands Jiffy Lube, Take 5, and similar chains buy synthetic oil in bulk drums at a steep discount, then charge full retail synthetic pricing at the counter. Jiffy Lube has a supply relationship with Pennzoil, but doesn't always disclose which specific product goes into your car. The oil itself may be fine. The issue is you have no way to verify what you're actually paying for. If you want certainty, buy the bottle yourself and watch it go in, or use an independent shop that tells you exactly what they're using. 1 Demeets, Enos, full synthetic Demeets, marketed in the US partly under the Enos name, has a strong reputation in Japan and is popular with Toyota, Lexus, and Honda owners. Its US full synthetic line is still Group 3 based rather than PAO, but the formulation is well engineered, with strong NOAC volatility numbers that rival PAO oils. It's a case of a Group 3 oil built to a genuinely high standard, just not the pure PAO product some owners assume they're buying. So if Group 3 isn't automatically bad, what actually separates a great oil from a mediocre one? Here's what I run, and what I recommend to every customer who asks. 7 oils that are actually built the way the label says. 7 Redline, a boutique brand that makes exactly one thing: synthetic oil, using true PAO and ester-based stock. It performs at both extremes, usable in severe cold and holding up under sustained racetrack heat in high-output turbo engines. It's priced well above mainstream synthetics, and that price reflects the base stock, not just marketing. 6 Leaky Moly Synthoil High-Tech, a German PAO-based full synthetic that meets Mercedes, BMW, and Volkswagen factory specs, and carries the ASIA A3/B4 rating, a European standard that's more demanding than the US API minimum in several respects. A strong choice for turbocharged European engines that see real heat. 5 Royal Purple HBS, High Performance Street, built on Group 4-5 base stock with Royal Purple's proprietary additive package, designed to leave a protective film on metal surfaces even before oil pressure fully builds at startup. Good for modified and high-revving engines. One caution: some of their formulations run higher ZDP levels, which is great for older or modified engines with flat tappet cams, but worth checking compatibility with a catalytic converter on modern emissions-controlled cars. 4 Pennzoil Ultra Platinum Shell's Pure Plus process converts natural gas, not crude oil, into base stock through a genuine synthetic chemical process, producing a base oil with very low sulfur and strong molecular uniformity. Shell has published direct injection piston cleanliness data, showing it keeps GDI engines noticeably cleaner than the API minimum requires. Relevant for engines like Ford EcoBoost that are prone to carbon buildup. 3 Ravenol VSI/HDS Full PAO lines, the full PAO counterpart to the SVS blend mentioned earlier. Ravenol's VSI series oils use a genuine high PAO content formulation developed originally for Volkswagen, and are approved for extended service intervals in VW Group vehicles, noticeably longer than most American full synthetics are rated for. 2 Mobile 1 Advanced Performance/Extended Performance. Mobile 1 blends a high percentage of Group 3+, GTL-derived, base oil with a meaningful share of true Group 4 PAO, not 100% PAO, but a formulation that performs close to it. It's the reason Mobile 1 Extended Performance is rated for longer intervals than most synthetics on the shelf, though always follow your owner's manual over any bottle's marketing claim. One Asoil Signature Series AM Soil sold the first PAO-based synthetic motor oil in the US back in 1972 and has never shifted its Signature Series line off a PAO/ester base. Independent NOAC volatility testing consistently shows it among the lowest evaporation oils on the market, and it holds up well in extended interval use. Though as always, follow the interval your engine and driving conditions actually call for, not just what the bottle allows. Here's the one thing to remember from this whole video. The word synthetic is a marketing term, not a chemistry guarantee. Group 3 versus Group 4 matters less than the full formulation. Base oil plus additive package plus how you actually drive the car. Before your next oil change, check two things: the API certification mark on the bottle, and whether the viscosity grade matches what your owner's manual actually calls for. That takes 10 seconds and tells you more than any full synthetic label on the front. If this saved you from an oil change scam, subscribe. Next up, 19 oil change mistakes that quietly destroy engines, including one almost every quick lube shop makes.